guys, it's Ryan. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. As you guys know, I absolutely adore watching these videos, so I figured I would film another one in case there are some of you out there that enjoy watching them as well. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ryan. I am a full-time working mom. I have an 11-month-old son, and my husband and I live here in the suburbs of Chicago. On my channel, you can find content around basically being in a kitchen and being a full-time working mom and what that looks like for me. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys my breakfast and what I have already had for coffee this morning. So here we go. My coffee this morning is this Barney's gingerbread cookie coffee, as I told you guys, because I'm still working from home during the pandemic. I am basically drinking an entire pot of coffee by myself. So I have been mixing decaf with regular calf, and the reason I love this Barney's coffee brand is they actually make flavored coffees in decaf. So it doesn't dilute the flavor if I got like a gingerbread cookie regular coffee to then have to mix plain decaf, which I think most other brands don't have decaf in flavors. So that's what I'm currently drinking. I drink my coffee black. I have broken out the Christmas mugs, but I think this is cup 3 or 4 of the morning. It's 9:15 now, so I'm taking a quick break from work and going to get back to it. This is my breakfast. This is my breakfast most mornings. I have a Chobani low sugar yogurt. I switch off flavors, whatever happens to be in the store. Today it's peach. I typically will add some low sugar craisins. My store didn't have any, so I just got regular dried craisins, and then I will also add some peanuts to the top for a little extra protein and some crunch. So I'm going to go ahead and make that, get eating, and get back to work. It's now noon. I have been working like a crazy person since I showed you guys breakfast. It is just turning out to be an insanely busy day at work, and I've had back-to-back calls, so not a lot of chance to breathe. Because of that, I'm going to make a super quick lunch, like a pre-prepared lunch, and then get right back up to work. I actually have a meeting today from 4 to 6 that is not work related, so I have a hard cutoff at 4, which just complicates the entire day because I also need to get dinner together for my husband and kid. Yes, before I get any comments, he is 100% capable of making his own dinner and actually is a good cook on the sort of dinners he excels in, but I like getting dinner on the table for them. So I'm going to make a quick dinner like 3:45 before my meeting. So all of that to say, it's noon. I have like 3.5 more hours of work, and I'm like panicking a little bit about how much I need to get done in that amount of time. So quick lunch it is. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to make, and I will pop on here later to show you guys dinner as well. So here is one of my favorite quick go-to lunches. If you guys have been watching my grocery hauls recently, I've been like living on these salad kit things. This one is the Caesar Supreme. My husband went grocery shopping for me this week, and this was the one he was able to find and that we could communicate about easily, so he just grabbed a few of those. So I'm going to eat this entire packet. I actually think this is 4 servings. I like big salads, so I am going to eat this all as a lunch serving, and I'm actually also going to add a leftover grilled chicken sausage to this. So we had this for dinner the other night and had a couple leftovers, so I'm just gonna, I actually have heated this up. I'm gonna cut it up and put it on top of the salad. And then also I'm going to have a giant bottle of water because I've not done well enough on water intake today. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble this. I will say this is just a super convenient lunch. I do think it borders on healthy. I mean, at least there's some vegetables here. There's some good protein. You get some fats. I don't know that they're healthy from the dressing. So I'm not going to apologize for this, I guess is what I'm saying. I feel like it's a decent convenience lunch, and I could be doing a heck of a lot worse. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this together. I'll show you guys that, and then I will pop back on for dinner. so next up, I have a little sweet treat after lunch. I have been trying to be very, very, very strict with myself since I've been working from home because I feel like the sweet treats could and have historically gotten out of control very quickly. What starts with like a cookie after dinner turns into like a cookie after lunch and dinner, and then sort of spirals from there. So the only sweet treat I allow myself after lunch, and I usually try to avoid anything after dinner. We'll see if I'm successful at that tonight because I'll explain later. My timing's a little bit funky. But the sweet treat I have after lunch every day is I will always have a LaCroix or a Spindrift or some form of sparkling water. And then my husband, if we have donuts for breakfast, he will leave me a bite of donut. And whatever donuts we have, this is my sweet treat. And I convince myself it doesn't count because it's his donut, not mine. So somehow the calories don't count for me. But I have been loving this tradition. My husband and I have been doing it for the better part of a year. We don't have donuts in the house every day, but it is definitely a better day if we have donuts in the house and he has one for breakfast and leaves me my bite. So this is next up. I'm going to have my LaCroix and my bite of donut and get back to work. Hey guys, all right, so I have now finished lunch and my little snack. I am going to go ahead and make a super, super quick dinner for my family. As I mentioned, I have a meeting from 4 to 6, which is a tough time because it's when my husband and kid usually eat. So I'm gonna throw together dinner in like 15 minutes or less for them. I'm going to take it upstairs with me to eat during my meeting, and my husband will go ahead and feed my kid and himself while I'm on this call so that everyone can be fed and happy, and then when I'm off the meeting we can have a little bit of family time before my kid goes to bed. So I'm going to actually make some sloppy joes. This is an old family recipe, and it could not be easier, and I love it. And, you know, I really can't say enough good things about it. And it could not be simpler to make. So we are going to make it with ground turkey tonight. My husband found this 3-pound brick of ground turkey at the store. I'm not sure why, because this basically means I now need to like third this and separately portion this, which makes my life harder, but probably it was on special, which is why he bought it. And then the base of our sloppy joes, as I mentioned, this is a family recipe, is chili sauce. You then add a squirt of ketchup and mustard. And then the secret ingredient, my mom probably will kill me if she's watching this because I'm giving away our family secrets, is you add some of this sweet pickle juice to the recipe. And don't skip this. This actually makes like the flavor of the sloppy joes. We do nothing else fancy. We don't add any vegetables, nothing like that. It's just sort of the condiments with the sloppy joes. And then we will go ahead and serve that on some buns. And then for my husband and kid, we're gonna serve some mashed potatoes. I may grab some of these later if I'm still hungry. I don't wanna cook them now though, because then they won't be fresh for my husband. So I'm just gonna have a sloppy joe, and then I'm gonna eat some cantaloupe as well. And then my husband and kid will have some cantaloupe too. But for right now, I'm just gonna grab a sloppy joe on a bun and some cantaloupe, and then I may have either another sloppy joe or some mashed potatoes later if I'm still hungry, or these are calling my name. As I mentioned, I try to stay away from sweets, especially during the holiday season, but I grabbed a Williams-Sonoma peppermint bark bite. They're ridiculously overpriced chocolate, but they're ridiculously good, and I usually try to have one a holiday season. And then I also grabbed this weekend from Cost Plus World Market, if you guys have one, it's like the best store ever, a Terry's Chocolate Orange, which I think is stereotypically a British candy, but it is like quintessential holiday and absolutely delicious. So I may treat myself to one of those tonight as well, instead of maybe the mashed potatoes or second sloppy joe. All of this just depends on how hungry I am after my meeting, and frankly probably how cooperative my kid is being. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started real quick, and I will show you guys as we progress, and then I'm gonna get back to finishing my workday real quick and then getting on this meeting.
did go ahead and finish my night with some Terry's chocolate orange, and boy was it delicious and totally 100% worth it.